What's going on, guys? How's it going? Crypto Rick, and I am very excited today to share with you one of the more exciting trading tools and programs out there in the wild bull run we're in, and even in the bear market. Successful traders can make money. So if you're interested in learning how to trade, looking for some solid tools to help you be successful and potentially double your money every 6 months, this video here is for you. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Well, all right, everybody, here we go. Like I said, I am very excited because today I get to talk to you about a way you can double your money every 6 months, even when Bitcoin is down. That's right, successful traders know the secrets. It does not matter which direction the market is moving. You can profit if you have a successful trading strategy. Well, Judd Armstrong, the founder of Jaybird, has put his Bluetooth headset down and focused on Unlisted and brought really what is a game-changing technology to us traders. I had an opportunity to sit down and talk with him about this product and really, as you'll see, some very, very exciting stuff. But a little bit about Unlisted first is these guys have been able to quietly double money every 6 months by trading Bitcoin and Ethereum. And they're making people's balance grow even when the price is going down. Unbelievably amazing stuff here. It's pretty much automated as well. So that means busy professionals, new traders, anybody that doesn't have the ability or the time to put into becoming a successful trader has this ability to utilize this tool and potentially double your money every 6 months. Absolutely crazy. And one of the more important parts about this one versus some of the other, quote unquote trading stuff out there is it's not some magic mystery man behind the curtain that you just send money to in hopes that you're not getting scammed. You are always in control of your funds over here with Unlisted. You'll link it up to your personal trading account on the associated exchanges, and you will always remain control. So very, very important. And you can see here the latest results are crazy. Last 7 months, from April 1st to November 1st, Bitcoin, a nice 3% gain. Ethereum, 118% gain, and Unlisted outperforming both of them at 150%. On the website, they do keep track of their recent trade history as well, so you can jump in and check some of that out. But guys, like I said, I am very, very excited. I downloaded the app on my phone. I started playing around a little bit. And, if you have $5,000 to potentially change your life, this is something you're going to want to take a look at. If you can successfully double your money every 6 months, you turn $5,000 into $1 million in 4 years. While this might not be the crazy crypto stories you hear about of overnight millionaires, it is a realistic expectation as long as you have a realistic and effective strategy in place. And that is what Unlisted has been delivering and looks to continue to deliver to all of their users out there. Some absolutely amazing stuff. They have, chat groups and team calls and all sorts of things to help individuals really change their lives. And I'm excited about this project. I might be able to sit here and talk about this project, but like I said, I had the opportunity to sit down with Judd himself so he could talk about the project and we could figure out all the things that make Unlisted absolutely game-changing. So with that being said, everybody sit back, relax, and enjoy this interview. All right, guys, I appreciate it. Like I said, I am very, very excited to be talking to you today about Unlisted. And as good as I am talking about it, there's nobody better than hearing it straight from the team. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Judd Armstrong from Unlisted. Judd, thanks for joining us today.
Rick, g'day everyone. Hello. It's really exciting to be here. We've got so much to talk about. Crypto is happening and man, what a time to be in it.
Yeah, when we're recording this, guys, Ethereum just passed all-time high again. So if we're smiling and there's ETH coming out the ears, you know why. So it's going to be a fun video, and man, it's been a fun day, and really a fun couple months here. So first things first, man. I really do like what I see digging into the project, but I have to ask, in your own words, really, what is the goal of Unlisted for you?
Yeah, well, before we went live, Rick, we were talking about how during the bear market, everyone loses interest in crypto. Well, a lot of people lose interest in crypto, and even the viewership on channels really dives. And you look at crypto Twitter, and everyone's kind of depressed. It's wild. But the goal of Unlisted is to multiply money in any market condition, no matter what's happening. And then in a bull run like we're in right now, when we reach that climatic parabolic top, knowing when it's right at the top, there's a super exciting tool that we're going to cover, and we're going to look at everyone's favorite altcoin today, and you're going to know what your target is, and lock in those gains. But not only that, multiply those gains in the bear market, whether it's capturing those nice big jagged up moves during a bear market, because it's not all down. There's a lot of big up moves in a bear market that fake you out thinking it's the next bull run, but it's not. And then in the down move, you can even short those, right? So it's about consistently doubling money every 6 months as a minimum. And dude, when you do that, like you start, say, with $5,000, 4 years later, you have $1 million when you're doing that kind of formula. That's what we try to do. So yeah, if that's of interest, check out unlisted.io. It's a game changer, and it's all automated too. We trade Bitcoin, Ethereum. We outperform both of them, and then we have this tool also where we show everyone, their favorite altcoin. They can see where the targets are, where they should be accumulating and buying, and where they should be selling.
That's awesome. So doubling your money every 6 months, huh? That's insane. And not only, if that interests you, check out unlisted.io. If that doesn't interest you, why the hell are you watching my channel? Because that's insanity, right? That's what we're all doing here in this crypto world. And I already know that there's one or two of you guys out there watching right now saying that's impossible. Look at your portfolio today versus 6 months ago and tell me that it's impossible, right? It's not impossible. And especially when you are an experienced trader and have some good algorithms, you can make some crazy gains out there. So that definitely caught my interest. I was digging around the website, doing a little Googling of my own, and I see you got quite the history yourself out there. So what's your background? What's the background of the team looking like for anybody that hasn't gone down the rabbit hole like I have?
Yeah, okay. All right. So I went small with Unlisted. We have a really small crew. But before that, I had Jaybird. Jaybird, if you've got wireless headphones in your ears right now, that was largely impacted by the work we did at Jaybird in 2005. Before iPhone, before Android, before Bluetooth on any kind of music device, we came out with some wireless earbuds for sport. They were waterproof, sweat-proof, really miniaturized, and we got better and better over the years, over a 10-year span. We sold to Logitech for a nice big exit. It was exciting. We became like the third top premium headphone brand in the US, and we started working worldwide as well. So mega fun, doing that wireless headphone effort for about a decade. When I got out, get this, in 2017, I was so focused on Jaybird, I had never heard of Bitcoin until 2017. That's insane.
In the tech world, you never heard about Bitcoin. That's great.
I can't believe it. I was that focused, and even my dad knew about it. But I was a trader before Jaybird. I was trading stocks and options. And so I was able to get back in, and we've created a whole custom suite of algorithms and methodologies to trade and capture all the zigzag moves that crypto does. Everyone talks about, oh, I wish I bought Bitcoin back in 2011 or whenever it was. You don't need to do that. We're in and out of trades all the time and doubling money every 6 months. You don't have to be buying at the bottom.
Yeah, that's amazing, right? I always laugh at that same thing, right? They're sitting on the sidelines, wishing and saying all these things about, oh, I've missed it, I've done this, I've done that. Well, 2 years ago, this thing was $3,000 again, right? You've had plenty of opportunities to get in, and I always try to tell people, in 5 years, when Bitcoin is $1 million plus, it's not going to matter if you're getting at 20,000 or 50,000. And you know how many moves up and down there's going to be to capitalize on for traders in between then? It's going to be absolutely insane and wild. So yeah, that's funny. I actually have a little bit of knowledge of Jaybird personally. My past life was in the cell phone industry, so I dealt a lot with wireless headphones and things like that. So I actually had a little background on Jaybird as well. So when I saw that name, it definitely something that jumped out at me. I was like, oh, I'm dealing with the real guy here. Okay. This isn't just one of those guys that are usually starting up some crypto project that just found out about Bitcoin in 2017. Oh, wait, never mind. All right. So now I really want to get into some of the fun stuff here. You know, I learned a little bit about you, the company, the background, but, you know, the past is the past, just like that $500 Bitcoins in the past. What about the future, right? You mentioned that you have a tool that you provide and people can put it in their altcoins and see the peaks and get the targets. So I want to give you the opportunity to show that off a little bit, because quite frankly, I too am a trader. So I would love to get some inside knowledge on some of these positions. So I would love for you to be able to share some of that with us.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I love this. And we have team calls with our membership. We have about 600 members in our automated trading group, and we always talk about other altcoins and stuff as well. But we're shooting for about 1,000 through just doing interviews with guys like you, Rick. And then after that, it's just all word of mouth, and it's phenomenal the way that people are just telling their friends already. Yeah, but this is total market cap, and this is where we're going to start, just so you can get a sense of what this is all about. And we've found that coins will accumulate here in this green band. That's where it all starts to get bought up by the larger buyers. And then look at this hit at the top of the red band. It typically hits just on that underneath side. This is total market cap. In December of 2017, we had what we call an unlisted price cycle, and we cover this inside our group, but it's just like this, with a little wind up in here, a little hit down the base zone, and then it just trails off from there. So we study all of these cycles, and we can see how it nipped to the red band there and nipped to the red band there, double hit, and you're done, right? Perfect. And then where do you go for reaccumulation? Down here, 20th of March, March 2020, toilet paper crisis. Wick hit on green, bang, and you go north from there, and you don't stop until where we're at today. Now, where are we going with total market cap? Well, this is pretty exciting, because we can see precisely, and this works for Bitcoin, it works for Ethereum, it works for any altcoin. It's incredibly accurate. And like Mana, when it pumped just the other day, it pumped to its red band. So it's done for a while. Now, if we go to say March or April for the top of the bull market, maybe it's February, wherever it might be. Okay, we just want to know when it hits red band. So if it were to hit red band, say on the 19th of January, as one example, we know total market cap's target right there. And what we should do next is pull up any altcoin, and we'll have the target for that as well.
All right, I gotta ask about one of the leaders right now that has absolutely exploded, including today. I'm just looking right now; it's up 10% today. So, how close is Solana to its red band? Am I shorting this thing yet or not?
Solana's so good.
It's so good right now.
Oh man, it's come a long way already. I'm going to pull up Binance because it has some good long history to it. Boy, it's going nice.
Yes, it is. It is breaking out yet again.
Yep. Let's go look at the history of it first. So it's relatively new, right? It's not even an old timer. Yep. Great platform. FTX exchange is built on Solana even. Accumulates right there. This is the typical behavior for any new altcoin. It accumulates first, goes to the mid band. Once again, a double hit. Now it comes back down for reaccumulation, and then it just goes crazy. And it's still striving for red band. And because it's been so consistently up, that red band is running north with it at a pretty good clip. So it's still got quite a lot to go. Beautiful one up there, so good. But also back here, look at the narrative midpoint. You didn't have to buy it in green. You've got this buying that happens here on the gray band consistently. So you can see, and look at that buy there on the bottom of the gray band. That's a beautiful, beautiful touch on the bottom. And then resistance at the top of Aqua, which is common. Ethereum finds resistance at the top of its Aqua band quite a lot as well. So that's a pretty obvious turn down point, which you can kind of swing trade a bit as well using this. And then let's go have a look and see where red band's at, man.
I'm not shorting it.
No, whoever's shorting Solana, man, they need to go find something else to do.
Yeah, I have a hard time shorting anything in this kind of market, right? I do live by the old adage: the trend is your friend till the end, right? So I look for my entries on the long right now until the market starts to shift on specific, coins, and I don't see us hitting this downtrend anytime, in the short term. So yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting, right? A lot of people think it's too pumped, and I always kind of laugh at that. Yeah, they thought Bitcoin was too pumped. It was $500 as well, right? So that's great to see, and that kind of lines up with wow, man, look at that, 2250. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get up there.
Oh yeah. Let me mark that so everyone can see the price. It's about 2,000, depending on when it hits, right? Because it could hit 20th of January. If this thing goes all the way out to April, what I've seen on Binance Coin, what it did once was it hit the red band beautifully. It kissed it beautifully, pulled back 50% within a week. And then if it's pulling back 50%, rebuy it. And then it came right back up to the red band once again. This is earlier this year. So it was a double hit. And so because you're swing trading that is insane. Like, so let's say Solana did that. That's a 226% growth, and it pulls back 50%, and then it goes another 377. That's not adding those two, that's multiplying those two, right? It's absolutely insane growth.
Yeah, that's some great stuff. That's some great stuff. And another one that jumps out is like Matic, right? Let's take a look at Matic, because they're one of the chain coins that are starting to do well. They had a good, really good pump. Then they slowed for a bit. So wonder what we're looking like on those guys.
Yeah, okay, let's do it. So by the way, Solana, if it were to do that scenario, then that's practically a 10x or a 9x growth even from here. Isn't that incredible?
That's nuts. Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah. So these ribbons are unique to the coin itself. So I've got to also pull up the Matic,
Matic.
But you know what I love about these is that it makes it so much more enjoyable, because you don't have to stress anymore. You know where the target's at. You know where the accumulation band's at. You know what the typical behavior is. Like, let's talk about this. Let's do a little bit of history real quick. So it starts in accumulation, goes to the mid band here on the white band, comes back down for a very long time of reaccumulation. Very boring. Hats off to anyone who sat through that, 2019 to 2021, or 2 years worth. And then it decided all of a sudden, see, there's a ceiling of the gray band all the way through here, but then it wound up right there on the gray. And then it just pumped, man. It went all the way up to red. Look at that perfect kiss of red on that wick. And then all it did was just run sideways. So when you see it run sideways and consolidate like that, then obviously that's a trigger that a lot of people know, and that runs up even further. And not only did it reach the bottom of red, it actually went to the top of red. That's pretty cool, a little bit of a bonus, but I'd be happy with pulling profits in here. That'd be fine, because you can see there's actually quite a big throwdown in there as well that gets very volatile once it reaches it. Now, reaccumulation here on the mid band. This is very consistent buying from the whales, and you can just follow what they're doing. And it's only just barely starting to lift from there. This is really cool. I'm glad you brought this one up, because that's a very long, nice wind up through here. Boom, broke out of that wind up here off of this accumulation mid band, and it's just very steady Eddie, huh? It's great.
Yeah, this is actually one of my picks right now that's going to start exploding here in the next 3 weeks. I think are going to be big for this project. So I was happy to see the breakout starting here, and man, yeah, through the bull run, guys, this is one to keep your eye on. All these layer one chains are something to keep your eye on.
Wow. So where is it going? $30 seems to be pretty reasonable. And by the way, the timing of this is so critical, because if you're a week off, like you might be thinking, oh, I watched this video once where, Judd said it was like a $30 target. So it could get to 28 bucks. You're waiting for it to hit, and time changes these bands a little bit. So you might just miss it. So if you think this is valuable, go to unlisted.io, sign up, and you'll have access with our group to this information on an ongoing basis. You get to time your entries and exits really nicely. It's pretty cool. But 30 bucks from $2, that's a 1,500% growth, man. What a pick. Nice done. Nicely done.
Yeah, I think I would say I'm good, but in a bull market, you don't have to be very good. You just have to stay away from the junk, right? I mean, so that's amazing stuff right there. And to me, as a trader, what always gets me excited about trading is obviously bull markets are great, but anybody can make money in a bull market from trading or holding. What really gets you going is being able to catch all the ups and downs from trading. And then what separates trading from holding is the bear, right? That bear market, being able to cash in and make money, whether the market's going up or down, is the biggest difference and the differentiator between traders and holders, in my opinion. And I do both, right? I have my hold stack that I'll never touch, but you better believe I'm leveraging, baby. This thing called the VPN. Try to find me.
Yeah, man. It's the best feeling when you know that you've taken profits in confidence. It's awesome. Or when you're buying in confidence, because it's nerve-wracking, because when you're buying in an accumulation zone, that accumulation zone is like a 20%, 50% spread on some coins. And that's very nerve-wracking when you're down 50%. You got to be able to sit there with confidence through that kind of stuff too.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I really appreciate you taking the time and run through a couple of these coins for us, because I think it just shows, it highlights, the power of this tool. And, I'm excited to dig in more over at unlisted.io personally. I'm going to probably do a sign up myself and test it out, just because as good of a trader as I've become, I know one thing, and it's the reason I've become successful, is you can always get better, right? You can always find better tools. You can always find better mentors. You can always find better teams out there to continue adding layers to your skill sets. So, man, I really, really appreciate all the time you put into it, and coming on here and talking to the subscribers about it, because, man, this is the time. This is the time to make money. And like your website says, if you can't come up with $5,000 to change your life, it's time to reevaluate some of the things you're spending your money on, right? Maybe you get that medium Starbucks instead of that large all the time, right? Because that adds up, everybody. And saving is step one to being able to change your life. It's not going to just magically fall in your lap. So before I let you go, do you have anything else that you want to make sure that all the subscribers out there hear?
Oh, you know what? That really inspired me, what you just said. The great Les Brown, he said, he's got a great quote that says, those people who give up the things that they want now for things in the future, they will have the things in the future that people today want. So it's a very powerful time just to really, really invest in yourself and make those wise choices. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much again for coming on the channel. Unlisted.io, everybody, get over there right now. Check it out for yourself. And maybe you can turn $5,000 into $1 million in 4 years. We'll find out. We'll see. Good luck to everybody. And thank you.